Hi there! In this video, we'll go over the steps to create a roommate group in Simplicity's Residence. So at this point, we're assuming that you have already completed your housing application. You'll know you've done that if you have the green check mark. And now what you want to do is create your roommate group. So you'll want to select this box, Part 2, Roommate Group. It will bring you to this page where it will list a whole bunch of resident profiles. Instead of starting from scratch and looking through all the available profiles, I would suggest that you select Change Search Filters. Now, this step that we're doing here is only if you don't have somebody in mind that you want to live with and you just want to see who's available. So you'll select Change Search Filters. And you'll see all the different questions that we ask in the housing application replicated here. And this is for you to search through filters or search through applications and profiles that match your preferences. It does use code instead of words to select some of these answers. So just know that a 0 means that that is a no response and a 1 is a yes. So if you were not interested in quiet study, you'd want to pick the 0. Or if you were answering whether you smoke or not, if you are not a smoker, you'd pick 0. If you were willing to live with a smoker, you would pick yes, the 1. So go through these, make some different choices, and you can change these filters several times over to just try to find the right match. Now what would happen is it'll bring up all these different profiles. So these are other students who have selected similar items, and you can click on their profile and you can see their full roommate profile as it answers to their different questions. If you were interested in potentially living with someone, you could invite them to join your roommate group, or you could send them a message and start some correspondence. If that person didn't meet your needs, you just hit back and you can keep going and looking through these various profiles. Now, if you found somebody that you know, you would want to select the second tab, and you're going to enter in the roommate code of the person that you know. So this would be the code, it would be at the top of the screen. So here would be your screen, it says your roommate code. They would give you that information if you were going to be the one to create it, and you would put that information in here. So I have the roommate code of someone, so I'm going to request them to be my roommate. So you put their code in and then hit send invite. And you can alter this. I would encourage you to put a different message in here than the one that automatically comes up, particularly if it's somebody that you know. If you wanted more information about yourself, you could edit that at this time and then hit send. You know that it's sent because you'll have a pop-up that comes up that says roommate request sent. And if you were the one looking for that application, you would have this little button over here that says messages, and a message would pop up to show you that. I'm going to log out here really quickly, and I'm going to hop over to a different screen. My screen looks a little bit different. I've had to go back in and log in as a different student, but what I want to show you is what it looks like when you have had a roommate request sent and what you do to request it. So you see up here, for the person that you know that you've sent the roommate request to, they want to click on this little box. These are all the different messages that they will have received of either folks that they do not know or you with your roommate request. They'll select the very first one. They'll see the message that you sent them, your matching information, and all they have to do at this time is accept or decline. So if you didn't know somebody and you got a roommate request and you were like, no, I'm not interested, you could decline it. But if you know the student, you would hit select. And you could edit your response. I would encourage you to do so, but this is the general response, and you hit send. And now what you'll see is that these two students, you are now in a group together. The person who sent the request is the group leader, and the person who has accepted is the member. It doesn't really matter who is who and who has which position, but it does show you, but it does allow you to see that you are in a group together. If you decided for some reason that you no longer wanted to be a part of this group, you would select leave group. It'll ask you if you're sure, and you would say yes. So I'm going to leave this group. And now there are no request on either party, and that's how you dissolve your roommate group. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact the Office of Residence Life.